guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. It's completely free, and if you click on that bell button, then you will be notified each time I put out a video. So I really would love to have you in my family. You could also follow me on Instagram at Live, Laugh, Love with Jen, and I would love to have you over there as well. So today I'm going to be cleaning under my kitchen sink. Like most people, it seems like everybody I know has been watching the series on Netflix, the Konmari method. And I watched the series, and if you're not familiar with the Konmari method, basically it is divided into 5 steps to declutter and to only keep things that bring and spark joy. The first step is clothing. The second step is books. The third step is paper. The fourth step is miscellaneous. And the fifth step is like pictures and memorabilia, and it's designed so that it gets, like clothing I think is supposed to be like one of the easiest things to get rid of, and so it just kind of moves you down to that last one where the sentimental things are harder to get rid of. And some parts of this I think are awesome. Some parts for me just seemed like so overwhelming. With the clothing category, what you do is you take every article of clothing that you have and you put it in one big pile just so that you can see everything that you have. And I think that is wonderful. However, because I have anxiety, just watching that like gives me anxiety. And a couple of months ago, I actually set aside time each day, and I already have everything in my closet categorized. So I have like short sleeve shirts, and I have jeans, and I have skirts. And so what I did is each day I just took a category, I took it out of my closet, put it onto my bed, tried on every article of clothing. If I liked the way I looked in it, I kept it. If I did not like the way I looked in it, I donated it. And this was before I knew the KonMari method. This was just something I wanted to do to declutter. So I really feel like my clothes are under control because I did do that a couple months ago, and I did not know about the whole sparking joy, but I did try it on, and if I felt good in it, it went back in my closet. If I did not feel good in it, if I couldn't wear it anymore, then I did donate it. The second item, which is books. I actually went through my books this summer, and I purged basically every book but the Bible that I own, except for the books that I have not read that I want to read. And then paper, I just go through all of my papers this summer, and I kept very minimal papers, and I have it all in a filing cabinet. So I kind of feel like those categories for me, before even knowing about this, I feel like I've kind of already done those. But today, when I do my kitchen sink, I'm gonna try to implement the KonMari method. And even thinking about it overwhelms me a little bit, because ordinarily, with the way I clean, I would take everything out of this cabinet, clean it out, and put it back in. Or, you know, of course, discard some stuff that needs to be discarded. But what I'm gonna try today is to go throughout my house. I keep cleaning supplies in both bathrooms. I have some cleaning supplies sporadically throughout the house right now because it's after the holidays. And in my laundry room, I keep my cleaning items that I do not use very often, but that I do use, like some glass cleaners and that kind of thing. So I'm gonna like bring all of those out and put them in a big pile, and I'm going to sort through them. And I'm a little scared, and so that's kind of why I started with this one, because like I have seen videos of people doing it, and like their whole house is just like chaotic as they're doing it. So I thought, okay, if I start with my cleaning supplies, since I'm doing under the sink today anyway, maybe it can kind of get me going for other things. So just stay tuned, and I'm gonna go gather up everything. Okay guys, so I think I have all of my cleaning supplies from the other rooms, and I'm a little bit winded because I rushed to go get them. This is what my pile looks like. So what I did is I grabbed a trash bag to discard some items, and then I grabbed this box to put any items that maybe I used, but like I wasn't in love with that particular item, and so there's no reason for me to hang on to it, but I might have some family and friends who like that particular scent or like that product, so I'm gonna like see if anyone wants it. So now I need to take everything out from under here. And this usually stays pretty well organized, but over the holidays, things just got stuck in there. Okay, so everything is out, and this is what it looks like. And it is very overwhelming. So I can see how you could get rid of a lot of stuff, because I could see myself just trying to throw all this away just so I don't have to go through everything. So let's get started. Okay guys, in the Konmari method, it is important that you touch everything and see if it brings you joy, or she says sparks joy. And if it does, you can keep it. If not, you get rid of it. Of course, some cleaning products are not going to spark joy, but they essentially need them. So, okay, I'm just going to have to get started, guys. Like, this is really kind of overwhelming. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of start with this first bag. And I'm assuming I'm going to have to take everything out. So let me dump it. It's so stressful. Like when I go to the Dollar Tree, I buy paintbrushes. And what I do with them is I clean my baseboards. To say it, it sounds really silly. But I will get like some soapy water and put it in the soapy water and cleaning my baseboards with it. I also use some of this stuff for cleaning blinds. Old toothbrushes I like to keep for cleaning sinks and cleaning in areas that are hard to reach. And let's see. This is something that I made. It had 2 of them on there, but I made this using bamboo tongs and these little paint sponges, and I was actually cleaning my blinds with them. So, and Molly's wanting in right now, put the dogs outside because of all this mess. So if you hear scratching and barking, it's the dogs wanting back in. But anyway, so I have that, and just brushes that I use to clean things. Okay, so then I'm going to collect all of my paintbrushes. The reason I have so many is because normally when I use them, I just discard them. So if I'm working in my bathroom, I grab a paintbrush to clean the baseboards in my bathroom, and then I usually throw it away afterwards because, like I said, I get them at the Dollar Tree and they come in a big pack, so I don't feel like I'm being wasteful, I guess. But I am going to touch all of these, and they do spark joy because this is my kind of thing. And I did come up with this idea on my own. Of course, I'm sure there are tons of people, but I'm looking at some of these that are really tiny, And I'm thinking, because it comes in the pack, so some are really small, so I'm thinking that I can purge the tiny ones. So I'm going to keep these. That was the toothbrush. And I'm going to trash the small ones. So I already have some trash, yay. This I bought to clean blinds with. So I am going to, I don't want this, I'm going to put it in the throwaway. And I am going to, it looks like I need to get another sponge brush, but I am going to keep this because it does work really well on my blinds. So I do want to keep that. Okay, I would purge one of these, but one of them my husband uses to clean his golf stuff, and I can't remember which one, so I'm just going to hang on to both of them because I know that the one that cleans his golf stuff brings him joy. And I am going to hang on to this because I know that I could use this to clean in the bathrooms. My next box, I have a squeegee, which, I mean, these come in handy when you're in the shower. So I'm going to hang on to that. I have gloves, and you can always use gloves. So I'm going to hang on to those. These little tablets I use to clean my garbage disposal, and it makes it smell nice, and that brings me joy, so I'm keeping these. Here is a cleaning rag that needs to be washed. I'm throwing it in another room. I found another toothbrush. I think that I have one for each room, so I think I'm going to discard this one. And I have some essential oils that need to be stored with my other essential oils. And I have this, and I think I use this to, I don't really know what this is for. Okay, I don't know what it's for, so does that mean I should throw it away? Okay. I hope it wasn't something I needed. It didn't really spark joy, so. Windex, my husband's go-to glass cleaner if he's cleaning the car, that kind of thing, so I know I need to hang on to this. Yeah. This is called urine remover, and this would be what I have to use when the dogs decide that they want to use the potty in the house on the hardwood floors, so I definitely need to keep this. I wish they would stop doing that. This does not bring me joy, by the way, and the fact that I even have to use this doesn't bring me joy, but it's okay. So I have this little empty basket that went into my cabinets. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm getting so unorganized. Okay, I have to just block that from my mind. We replaced our garbage disposal. This one's old, so I'm gonna throw it away. This is a tub and tile cleaner, and I have not used this, but I think this should live in my bathroom. This is a baking soda cleaner. I love this one. It's from Mrs. Myers. It brings me joy, so I'm going to keep that. Dishwashing soap in the lavender scent. You know, I've had this for a while, and so I still have some left, but I'm thinking I'm going to put this in the donate pile and see if anyone in my family or any of my friends would like to use this. So that goes to donate. I have this Mrs. Myers candle, and it smells really good, but right now I think I just have too many candles, and when I just opened it up and smelled it, I did not feel joy, so maybe someone else will. And then I have the Mrs. Myers dish soap in the lemon scent, and I do like this one, so I think I'm going to keep this one. The Miss Myers in the lilac scent. I think I have so many Mrs. Myers products that I'm going to donate this one. And the dish detergent in the mom scent. It does bring joy, but I am not the kind of person, you guys, who can use something that was meant for fall when it's not fall anymore, that might be a problem. So I think I'm going to donate it just for that purpose, and I'm not going to hang on to it and save it until next fall. The mum scent is so good. It's like my favorite. Let's see. Oh, here's the little sponge brush that goes on my little thing. So, lotion. I have so much lotion. I'm going to see if someone could use that one. A spray bottle of vinegar water that I keep under the sink. I have a new spray bottle that I need to put some vinegar water in, so I'm going to kind of see how many of those I have and what I need to do. So I'm going to put those here. I got this when I first got married. It brings me joy because I found this and it was inexpensive. It was on sale and I was so excited to have something pretty because you know how when you first get married, like, things are tight. So that does spark some memory, some happy memories, but the fact that I kill plants is just not a happy, joyful thought, so it's going. Okay, let's see. These little 7th generation tablets, I have not tried them yet, but I would like to try those, so I'm keeping those. Dawn soap, we have just a little bit left. This is my husband's favorite. But you know what? If it just disappears, he's not going to realize. And he never watches my videos, so that's not a problem. I am not sure what I got these for, but I've never used them. So maybe somebody else wants to use them. Cleaner, floor cleaner. Unfortunately, I need this. Again, it doesn't bring joy, but you know, sometimes I have to mop the floors with it. This I keep my sponges in under the sink. This I hang something on under the sink, but I can't remember what it is. Dish detergent I need to keep. My favorite. This is the little container that goes under my sink. So I have some toilet bowl cleaner. I have some vinegar water that I like to keep in there, and I have a toothbrush. And I'm going to add to that the tub and tile cleaner. So I think this, once I clean it out, I think it'll be good. So I'm going to kind of leave it in the thing. Gloves, sometimes we need them to do things around the house, and that's what that clip was actually for. So I like to clip my gloves like this and put this one side down and then hang them. Because I do like to wear gloves when I am cleaning in the bathroom. So there's the gloves. Okay, Lysol wipes. We always need these. More cloths that are dirty. Whoa. My Swiffer cleaner, I like that. I don't remember what I cleaned with this, so yeah, I'm gonna discard this. And then these things need to be washed. Stainless steel cleaner, I like for my stainless steel to shine, so that brings happiness. Some Method foaming, oh, that says Method foaming bathroom cleaner, so I think this needs to go in one of the bathrooms. And cooktop spray, and I like for my cooktop to shine. So that empties out this caddy, so I just need to clean it out. I feel like this is going to be like the longest video of like randomness. Okay, so now I am finding another basket. This is the Caldrea countertop spray, so I like that. That brings joy. It smells really, really good. And I have some more cleaning cloths. I'm going to try to fold them up nice and neat. I'm not really sure in the Konmari, sorry I could not think of the name of it, in the Konmari method how you're supposed to fold these things, so I'm just kind of like folding them like this. I know everything she folds is like in a rectangle. probably more like I somehow folded these. I tend to gravitate more towards squares, so I accidentally fold my squares a lot. So there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of put these towels back in here because they were already in the basket, and this basket's clean, so I don't need to clean it. Okay, so then I can just add more when I get them. I have sponges, so I will need to put one sponge. I think I'm going to put 2 sponges under the kitchen sink, so I put them in this little thing. Okay, and then these 2 sponges, I'm going to put one in each bathroom. Orange glow. I don't even know why I have this. So you know what I'm going to do? Donate it. So like, yeah, this is the mess that I've created, and I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed. So, and you're supposed to do it as quickly as possible, and I still have a couple more items back there. So I think I'm just going to quickly do those and just be done with this. So if you're gonna do this, just know that it's gonna take some time, and it's going to create a little mess, and if you're fine with that, then just know that that's what's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna kind of clean some of my stuff. I'm going to put this back here. little container of brushes that I use to clean with, and I do want to keep those. So let's see. Okay, guess who's knocking things everywhere? And that would be me. So I'm going to take my magic erasers and I'm going to cut them into fourths. Seems like a lot, like I'm having to stuff it in here, but these go really fast, so. Oh, cute. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there. And I'll need to make a label for that. This can be trapped. Things. Ooh. I'm kind of finding an idea here. So now I have my garbage disposal things in here, and I'll probably label those. In just a minute, girls. I will put a Swiffer duster in here, and I'm kind of feeling like that's all that needs to go back in here, unless there's something that I am totally... Oh, I know one thing I was missing. My 7th generation glass cleaner. Okay, so I think I'm ready to put the laundry room stuff together, possibly. I see the end, it's in sight. Looking a little rough. Okay, so I have finished, and it was, I think, a good experience to see everything. I kind of feel, I'm trying to think of the way to word this. I kind of feel like I did not do as good of a job as I should have done, because I have some floor cleaner that's almost empty, and I did not want to waste that. So I feel like I have this whole tub of floor cleaners, but really I only have the 2 to mop with, but one is almost empty. So I mean, I'm not going to throw that one away, because I will be mopping the floors this week. The same with stain remover. I have one that's almost empty, so if the girls have an accident inside, I'm just going to use the one and finish it off, and then I'll have the other one. So I feel like I'm kind of beating myself up afterwards because I feel like I did purge. I mean, I have a box of things to pass on to other people, and I have a full trash bag of trash, and this is just from cleaning products. So I really should feel good. Why I feel a little down, I'm not sure. I don't feel down about getting rid of the stuff. I think I feel down because I feel like I did not get rid of enough. And I feel like maybe I should have just kept one paintbrush and I could wash it every time or something. So I'm hoping that when I do this again that I feel better. I'm not really sure why. I'm just not getting this like overwhelming, freeing joy sensation. I'm getting ready to show you under the kitchen sink, and I think it looks amazing. I still have to do some labels, and I will do that later because I'm just tired from having all of this stuff out, and I know the dogs want to come inside. But yeah, I would recommend doing this just because I saw so many duplicates that I have, because I do keep cleaning supplies in different places. And I'm not sure if that's even how you're supposed to do it, but I know when I'm in my bathroom, I like to have the products that I use for my bathroom in my bathroom, or if I'm cleaning in the other bathroom, I like to have products in there as well. And I like to keep like generic, like products that I use every day under my sink so that I can grab them easily. And I like keeping separate cleaning items that I don't use a lot. So like, I should probably have a central location, and maybe that's why I'm feeling a little frustrated, but it works for my needs, and so maybe I should just be happy. And I mean, I am happy. I just feel like I made this big disastrous mess, and I don't know what I expected, but it did not meet my expectations. And maybe it's just because I am used to doing one area at a time, like one cabinet at a time, because I do tend to get anxious if I have too much going on. And in just a minute, Molly, I do tend to feel anxious when I have too much going on. And so like, I like to break down my organizing and my cleaning into small little increments because that works best for me. But it was awesome to see all the stuff out, but again, I just feel kind of, it's gone, the mess is gone, but I still feel overwhelmed. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to feel that way or not. So if you have done anything with the Konmari method and you kind of felt overwhelmed the first time, let me know if that's kind of normal. But let me show you under the kitchen sink. It turned out like under the kitchen sink, I have my gloves hanging back up. I have dishwashing soap and that kind of thing under there. I have my frequently used items, my brushes back there, sponges, and I have a tray that I thought I could put some things on if I get some extra things. And then this is empty right now. So I think it looks awesome. Okay, so I am going to rest now, and I think it looks good, and if you like it, let me know. If you have any suggestions as to how I can declutter my life with cleaning products, let me know. I mean, I used to use all vinegar water, but guys, I just don't know. This was a long process. Like, I'm tired. Like, I need an adult beverage, possibly. Or, I don't know what I need. I think I need a Diet Coke. Yikes. Thank you so much for watching my video, and remember to take time to live, laugh, and love today.